can be 1, 2, 3, bang, bang, yeah, hook, hook. Welcome to Mill Hill Dojo. Today we're going to be talking about Kage Tsuki, the hook punch. Right, this technique is applied by hooking round somebody's guard. You know, when you've got a guard there where you can't get through it, you're jabbing away, you come round like that. Now you can take it vertically where your hand, the little fingers up, and you come round, you might see it in certain katas, and you're hitting with the seiken knuckles, but they're at the bottom, so it strikes in as if you're going round and then down or something like that, where you can be into the nose. Now, you can do it vertically where you come round, like boxers tend to do, come round that guard and they'll hit into that, wherever they want to hit into, you know what I mean, into the jaw, side of the head. And that's going to hit into certain areas where it's going to cause a bit of devastation, a bit of wobble and stuff like that. But also it's opening them up, it's opening that guard up. If somebody's karate based and they can block and they open up, you are opening up to go forward into straight punches, uppercut punches, anything elbow strikes into it, you know what I mean, into that area where it's opened up. Might be just one arm where they blocked it, but it's got that bit of the area there that you need to open them up. I'm going to get Sensei poke at him just to demonstrate some of these techniques. First of all, it's just like you can be sparring away there, and he's got his guard solid, or I'll have my guard solid right in front. Yeah, he's throwing them punches in, and he can't get in. He just cannot get in through that whatever block from there. So what he does, he hooks it in. Yeah, he's knocking them out. Now, if he connects to the side of the head, yeah, you can see there it's just coming round and knocking. It can be 1, 2, 3, bang, bang. Yeah, you hook it in, step into it as well if you can. If you're hooking like that, hook, whack, hook around into that thing. Now Sensei pulled that block there because he knew if I'd have connected with that, it's lights out for you there.
Right, so in karate, Kage Tsuki, circular motion. Comes from the normal karate position at the waist, push comes up and round. Now the use for that, I'm going to stand in the Zen Kutsudachi, fighting here, I'm throwing short punches, Oyazukis, Gakazukis, nothing's getting through, he's got this front guard up here. Kage Tsuki, hands every time, comes round this guard, all the way around here, takes that head there. Now obviously, we're training here with the Blind Sensei. If I was doing this against a sighted person, he might have thought, well, I can stop that, it's coming right outside, I'll raise my guard to this point here. So he puts his guard up like this. Now, alright, fair enough, he might have stopped the Kage Tsuki. What were we doing before that? We were aiming foot front, we couldn't get through. What can we do now? We can get through, we've got this big gaping space. So even if you don't make the hook punch and it gets blocked like this, you're opening your opponent up to come through. Further damage on that inside.
Your opponent's not just going to stay still, do you know what I mean? They're going to be stepping side to side, coming forward, side to side all the time. Now, if I'm going forward and then side to side, yeah, if I step to the side, all you've got to do is come in with that hook punch and he's watch straight into that hook. Yeah, it doesn't matter if you're blind, sighted or anything like that. If you know if you're going like that and he steps to the side, whack, do you know what I mean? Straight on that chin, straight to the side of the head, it's going to knock somebody out. If they're stepping to the side as well, all they're thinking about is stepping to the side, trying to keep away from them forward punches. So if you're going forward, you step to the side, hook it in, Kage Tsuki. Right, so just doing some simple techniques of training this Kage Tsuki technique is take it from there. Yeah, in your line drills and stuff like that, all you're doing is coming round. You can do like a Sotuke type action, but you're coming from there, coming round there. The other arm, as you can see, can be pulling on somebody else's arm. I'm going to get Sensei poke at him again in a few seconds. So you're just coming round there. You see, it's snapping in. Now the other arm, as you can see there, if he grab me with his right arm, my right arm pulls that down, I'm pulling his body like that. And then all I have to do is crack it into there. It's using the Kage Tsuki. Right, I'm going to get Sensei Polecat in just to demonstrate that actual movement. Right, so he throws the punch in, and all I'll do is turn his hand like that, and the hook round, bang. Yeah, it's just simple as that, because now he can't use his other hand because I've knocked that out of the way, yeah, or pulled it out of the way, and it's brought it down. And as I brought it down, I can use that arm then to stop, bang, and then hit it into it again. I can use it into his arms or into certain parts of his body, it doesn't matter. The hook just comes round, and hopefully I've pulled in, pushed in, whacked into it, and using the force on my hips just to lock it in and smack him one.
Now, if you notice what Sensei Brown were doing, we'll just get you back in that line drill position and just going through some of those again. Right, so off you go, Sensei, keep going with them Kage Tsukis. So, he's already spoke about how it goes round the guard and how it could be dragging back. Now, he's dealing with an opponent at the front of him. Now, let's just say I'm an attacker from the rear and I come in behind him. And again. Anybody who walks up behind him while he's doing that, that same technique coming back happens to be devastating elbow strikes to the rear. Now, I were in limited space there behind his bag, so I like a little bit punched up with his punch bag, but you get the gist, you know what I mean? If you go behind somebody who's doing techniques like that, it's just as effective when you're coming back to an opponent who could be behind you as to the one who you're trying to clobber in front of you.
So it's a Kage Tsuki, hooking punch, with the rear elbow strikes. Mill Hill Dojo, Crazy Black Man, Sensei Polecat. Bonsai!